flashing hard bowl proms feels like a pretty spiritual thing, because you only have that one try. So I'm in Brione. It's a bouldering crag I only climbed for like 3 hours last year. So there are so many cool bowl proms that I want to try. And today it's sort of a warm day, but close to the river. Hopefully the conditions should be good for Deep Fake, which is a long-term project which was finally first ascended by Nathan Phillips, given 80+. It has received a few ascents since then, and maybe a bit ambitious plan is to try to flash it. So the plan is to find out if I should try today or not, and I will find out in an A-B just to the right, which is called Flash Flat. So let's see how my feelings are in this bowl prom, and based on that I will decide if today is a good day to try Deep Fake or not. Flashing of the bowl proms is probably spiritually the most powerful kind of bouldering, because you just need to focus all the energy into just a few seconds of climbing, which I think I don't really get to find in any other kind of climbing. And if you're projecting a bowl prom, it's maybe not really the same thing, because there's never really the same amount of pressure that I feel to give everything into that one single try.
A pojď, Adame. Pojď. Pojď všechno. Pojď. Pojď. Drž to. Pojď. Pojď tam. Pojď. Pojď, pojď. Pěkně. Pojď. V klidu. Pojď. Pořádně. Pojď. Pojď, Adame. Pojď. Pojď. Pojď tam. Pojď, už to nepustíš. Pojď. Pojď.
Come on, keep going.
Pojď!
Come on,
pojď! Pojď!
No.
Away!
What the fuck? So close, man. Too cold, no?
No,
Just slept.
I'm just dumb. I was hesitating a bit
Yeah.
if knee out or in, and then little bit flash pump because I was just controlling the last two moves way too much,
Yeah.
because I felt like I had the margin, everything is perfect. That is so dumb. I can't believe it.
That's perfect.
I saw that was dumb.
Would you have done it with the jump if you had done the jump, Ada?
Very likely.
Yeah. You were.
I was quite fresh.
You were good there. And
Then
she-
I was like
too much-
hesitating a bit, like really just in the adrenaline rush.
Yeah,
like,
just to make
ah!
sure you do it. Yeah, yeah.
Then like hesitating a bit, what should I do with my...
Yeah.
And then the very last moment I slipped, but it was sort of like a consequence of...
of taking too much
Yeah.
time.
What the fuck?
Oh no. After yesterday, I didn't take the best sleep, because as always I was sort of still full of adrenaline and rush. Not necessarily like super disappointed. I was actually pretty happy about myself and quite optimistic that maybe some other 8C Flash might come down pretty soon. Got the micro beta about how to grab the starting hold and then the second hold. It's quite intricate. I think you can like play a lot with like the angle of the right hand, so you can like use it more like a side pull and still use a lot of your thumb. I think the way that Sam is using is like maybe less of a side pull, more aggressive, and like you make it work a bit better for like just downward pulling. Just I think that's what ultimately makes this move like a bit more controlled. Like for sure you can't go like super slow, but you want to go as slow as possible to like get it in. And this is like you really have to dig super deep with your fingers. I mean that hold is very bad, but it's sort of a slot, and at the same time be very aggressive pinch like that at the same time, so kind of like your hand becomes an octopusy, and I think that's the way how you can just dominate the next move, so you get in a control position the next good crimp, and then the 8A plus starts.
How long are you going to rest?
Maybe I'll go in 10 minutes.
Pojď, Adame. Pojď. Pojď. Pojď, pojď, tlač do toho, pojď. 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 A pojď všechno. Pojď.
Yes! Yes! Woo! Woo! Yes! Woo! Yes! Fuck! Such a fight.
That was so good.
I'm pumped.
That's
Like literally, I'm so pumped.
fuck. Incredible. Dobře. A ten. Wow.
Thank you. Good job, man. I'm so pumped.
What the fuck?
Ajo! Ty rozplačíš sem a musíš udělat takový mega kříž. Ale je to fakt daleko a tak strašně jsem nechtěl spadnout, že? But mentally, like, it's so hard to start, especially for the Flash, because you don't know like what should be like the rotation of the body, and like once you like, so you sit down, you get the left hand, you get the right hand, you put the foot, and then you think, no, my butt should be maybe 5 centimeters to the right. So you change it, but like once 1 second extra is already taking some power off. So I was already, just before I was about to start, I was thinking, nah, maybe I should wait and just release. So I just sort of like started and I was not in the best headspace. I was like, I don't know. And going for the first move, I didn't trust myself.
Really?
But like I hit it so well.
I just full crimp straight away, put the thumb, and I was like almost too surprised. Whoa, this feels way better than touching it from the ground. So the next move I was very afraid, but I just got it so well. After second move, I thought like, I can do it.
Yeah.
But then I made the span and I was like, this is so hard. And thankfully I watched more times the video because the foothold is not this but this.
Really?
And it was like completely washed and not shocked at all.
Yeah, flashing boulders is very fun. I mean, you know, after so many years not going to Ticino and having all the bowl problems established recently right now, and I can just pick whichever I like, it's just insane.
Allez, Adam. Allez. Allez.
Allez.
Sì. Allez, eh? Yes.
Yes,
Così,
come on.
così,
Yeah, esatto.
facilissimo.
Yes, very nice.
Ale Adam, eh?
Ale Adam,
Ale Adam. Così.
dai
così.
man. Piedino se
Così.
vuoi, piedino se
Sì,
vuoi.
sì, così. Bene il mignolo. Sì.
Dai,
sì,
Adam.
sì. Ale Adam, eh?
Dai,
Ale
come
Adam.
on, eh.
Ale.
Come on.
Fight.
Come on.
Ale Adam.
Dai, come on Adam.
Ancora uno.
Come on Adam.
Ale.
Sì, sopra.
Sinistra, sì.
Eccolo lì. Dai Adam, come on. Come on, eh.
Ale Adam.
Dai,
Ale
grande.
Adam. Ale Adam. Tallone, eh? Bene lì. Sinistra lì. Spalla. Ale
Spalla
Adam.
grossa,
Ale Adam.
spalla grossa.
Ancora,
Spalla.
ancora.
A sinistra. Left.
Ale Adam, eh? Tranquillo.
Big hold. Sì.
Ale Adam. Accoppia svalsa, tallone altissimo. Suola pinza. Ale. Suola pinza di destra. Tranquillo. Ale Adam.
Dai, eh.
Sì, si passa. Sì. Su, al tip. Tira a sinistra, Adam, su quello buono, sinistra, basso.
Ale. My God.
Wow!
A sinistra se vuoi. Puoi andare.
That was so crazy.
You can go left. Wow, Nico.
That's ridiculous, man.
Wow.
I will.
And basically the higher angle of the crimp, the better, the more you are. For the final, like, once you put this, you take your left foot out, and pull more. Yeah. So the today's plan is to try to flash Unison. It's this very basic, straightforward crimping, but it's absolutely 5-star line. First ascended by Aiden Roberts. And it involves pulling from these 2 slots into this slot. Very bad intermediate, very bad crimp, and jump for the top. I think the first move going into this is maybe the hardest single move, but it's definitely no gimme to the top. Just like all my flashes in the last few days, touching the holes, it looks really hard. But I try to be optimistic because I felt the same about deepfake and then about lion share.
Pojď, Adame, pojď. Pojď. Drž to, pojď. Pojď. Pojď pořádně. Pojď, Adame, pojď. Pojď. A dávej, pojď. Pojď. Pojď.
No! it too far left.
It was shit.
It felt like shit. I felt.
No way. Super static. Fuck.
I don't know, like why. Like I knew that was the tick, but somehow, like, because we changed the tick the last moment,
Fuck.
I knew I was going wrong, but somehow I was going. And like I knew like the thumb is not working. I knew that like the foothold all of a sudden is not working, and I thought like okay I can jump, but maybe I could have done it, but just a little bit of hesitation. I was losing the friction.
Yeah. Oh no way. It sucks. So close, man. Oh. I'm ready to try. As close as it gets. Yeah. Fuck, I'm like that. Damn it. You are super static.
Yes.
Come on. Yes. Nice. Really good. Come on, dude. Come on, keep going. Come on, man. Ready.
Come on, super strong. Ale.
Come on, go for it. Come on. No. Oh no.
Oh man.
Stupid. Shit. Okay. Oh, that was such a good shot.
It was a sick day, and I'm leaving empty-handed, but pretty happy. I mean, again, like the experiences of just holding the last crimp on the flash go and looking for the lip and trying to go was incredible. Then it was actually maybe hard to have the 100% motivation to finish it off after work, but I still tried, and that's life. I mean, trying to flash boulders was just so much fun, and I think I will dig a bit deeper in the future into it as well. There are still quite a few boulders in Ticino that I am thinking about flashing, so maybe next winter.
Come on. 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 See? Goed hoor.
This was so random! These 2 weeks were a dream, and I don't even know if I believe that. And flashing of emotional landscapes was sort of a culmination of everything. I think I was in the best shape. It was very complicated boulder problem that I did not really expect that it could work out, but I just give it everything. I got lucky, I fought really hard, and I think this is the one that I'm the proudest of, especially since it's one of the oldest 8Cs in the world from the absolute legend Clem Loscott.